you, 9,500 orders placed. They're from Energizer, and they keep going and going and going. And honestly, their technology keeps growing and growing and growing. For the very first time, they are introducing their 20 lumen solar disc lights with on-demand color changing. You get 8 pieces at today's special value price of $74.98. 4 payments of $18.75 on your credit card. With that shipping and handling added and divided by 8, it works out to be $10 per disc light. The disc lights were introduced from Energizer here at QVC last year. And we've sold well over 10 million Energizer lighting solutions for your home. They were so popular, we were so thrilled to be able to bring you new technology with the solar lights. This is the brown, excuse me. And this is what your set of 8 is going to look like. And you can use them tabletop, or you can use the stakes to stake them into the ground. We'll show you lots of different ways to do that around our studio. We also offer them in the black. There's the brown one more time. And then we also offer the gray, which is the most limited choice. You get 8 of them, and today's special value sale price goes up at the end of the day. I want to welcome in Nick Antoluk, who is going to tell you all you need to know about these lights. But as we bring our lights down, happy Memorial Day. Thank you for coming back.
Same to everyone.
I want you to get an idea of what your home could look like when you use these lights. And what's great is you don't need an electrician. You're not trenching your yard and gardens to put wires in the ground. All you do is take this disc light and push it into the ground or lay it on a table, let the sun do its work, and you get that beautiful glow.
Listen, that's the idea of solar, right? And that's what everybody wants, and you're finally getting it. Because this is Energizer, you're getting a light that is gonna last from dusk till dawn. After 8 hours, maintains 90% of that same great glow. Now, all those lights, or 90% of those lights that you mentioned, that we've sold here in the past, they're the traditional path light that are going to shine the light down on the ground. These disc lights are going to give you vertical lighting, like you can see on my shirt here. That's going to give you a really, really impressive glow. So this is going to be for the architecture of your house, up against a fence, the plants and shrubs going 10 and 15 feet up in the air. You're going to have a huge impact with these disc lights, and it's going to make a big impact at your home as well.
So let's show your house, and then we'll walk around our studio
great.
here. This is Nick's house, and look at the transformation of your beautiful home.
Jane, 10 minutes right out of the box. These come charged. It made a huge difference. Now you can see the fence.
That's
the
one
house
set.
looks safe. That was one set. I took a second set, put it on the back patio, removed those stakes for the first time, getting them out of the garden bed onto a flat surface there. They're
Look at
really well built.
That patio, I think, just looks amazing. Like,
thank you.
I mean, and what are the other options when it comes to a patio like that? You know,
literally nothing.
There's
right?
nothing.
And this
I mean,
is it.
and certainly nothing that is solar powered that you can literally just lay on a table, put it on the deck surface itself. And then if you think about it, all over your backyard and patio, we have these really highlighting the beautiful shape, and all of us spend so much time and energy maintaining the beautiful cut and curve, putting the gorgeous path and pavers. And then what do? This is the way to enhance all that.
It is, and you can see it here. We have a couple sets. Again, this was simple and easy to install here. Each and every day, the solar panel up on top is going to grab that sun's energy. Each and every night, you have this glow without having to set a timer. Jane, look at the way it really highlights around the steps to give that vertical lighting. Not only is it safety, but this is a significant amount of light at 20 lumens.
You could get one set to literally just put on every tread of your stairs going out the back patio.
That's what Rick Domeyer did.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that is just a great set. So think about that. And then if you want consistency for borders of your property, for down the driveway, to kind of highlight different areas in your flower beds, definitely consider picking up multiple sets.
I love it by this front door area because, again, this is how we're greeting everybody, bringing them into our homes. This tripping hazard right here, this little front step, putting that out there. Look at the way that completely highlights that. So we're talking about safety. Coming from Energizer, you also have these lights on the side, so it's going to give you 12-foot ground illumination as well. So this isn't just decorative, this is functional lighting that's going to make a huge difference.
And the uplight that you get in your plants.
Isn't that
so when
nice?
you look at this beautiful planter that we have set up, without the light, it's just a plant, and at nighttime you can barely see it. But when you put an uplight here with it, it just transforms it and it creates that decorator look.
That's right.
And 132-894. Listen, if you are one of the people that are loving and happy with your Energizer disc lights, call us and let us know your story. 1-800-395-1601 is our testimonial line. But I just love the idea of spending time outside. Lighting is so essential to the aesthetic, but also to safety.
Absolutely.
When it comes outside. The first thing they'll tell you for home security is the home that's well lit is the last place that an intruder is going to want to go. So the more lights you have around your property, the better.
Jane, what you're seeing here in the front, this is a single set of lights in this entire mulch bed. Look at the way it's able to highlight the plants. I love the shot we just showed, is that this is actually a perfect example of how you can direct that light. So instead of this going straight down in and shining up, you'll notice I get some illumination. But because I can put this on an angle, look at the way that completely changes the way that you see this. I challenged people last night at midnight, if you're looking out back and see pitch black at night, you will be so impressed at the difference that these lights make.
Yeah, and once again, your pets, my grand dogs are they're petrified of our backyard.
Okay.
There's noises back there, it's dark. This way, again, if you have these around the border, not only are they more inclined to go outside, but I'll also be able to see them as they're walking by and kind of walking the borders of the property. So I love it for that and the safety of our pets as well. But aesthetically, it just looks beautiful. And it didn't cost any additional for wiring. You literally turn them on, put them out where you want them, whether it's tabletop or with the stakes that are provided. Let the sun do its thing and charge the battery during the day, and at night they will automatically come on at dusk. Then Nick is showing us the fun addition to this set today, and that is that on-demand color
With
change.
the push of a button, you're going to be able to change that color whenever you want. Now, 90% of the time, I'm using that classic white, but I'm so excited for the holidays, for the sports events. Click of a button, you're able to change that. I actually had this at my house. I took a little shot of the back patio, walked around, 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes to change the colors, and there you're seeing the difference that it made. It made a huge impact, and it was just fun. Because special events, holidays, red and green, blue for special holidays, sports team, it's just a really great way to have this classic look, but then when you want it, you can have the change.
You can change it. We're in the process of planning my niece's graduation party, which is going to be at our house, and I think this would be so fun. Putting them in the color of her high school and then the color of her college after.
Awesome.
She's making that transition. I love that idea. Think outside of the box. We did this with another planter. If you've got a pierced or some type of fluted planter, you could put this inside and it radiates the light on the outside, so it looks very fancy, like it's lit from within, really.
And then, Jane, we have a single set over here, 8 lights, and think about the impact that this does. I love it over here where you see the way it's going to go up against that stone. And again, that's the big difference, that we're talking this vertical lighting, and we're talking 20 lumens of light. I feel like I'm selling a flashlight here, Jane.
Right.
I can show you how bright it is on this back wall. And speaking of that, we've actually had some people call in and say that they'll take these, bring them inside in a power outage situation, and know that they're getting light whenever they need it.
Oh, that's a good idea too. So they have to be outside during the day to capture the sun, and then you can bring them in if you need them in an emergency. Well, you get 8 of them at today's special value price. Once again, they're all going to offer you the color change technology. So white, red, blue, green. And you have, a light that can be tabletop or stake. And I want to show one more time the colors of the cases. Not that it matters, but some people like everything to coordinate. So if you've got other lighting in your patios, backyard, in cases in black or brown or in gray, and you want these to coordinate, then feel free to get a set to coordinate. But look how pretty that looks in the back patio.
It really does.
There's your installation.
And that's the thing, whether you have a big place, a small place, you know, a small patio, this gives you the light where you need it, but it looks professional. More so than any set that we've ever sold before.
Right.
These are gonna disappear during the day, no matter what color you choose, because they stake down into the ground or sit super flat, but it just looks like it was really, really well done.
Well, it's absolutely high quality for sure. So we have black, we have brown, or we have gray. You get 8 of them, so that's what you're going to receive for $74.98. Added the shipping and handling, divided by 8, it works out to be $10 per light, and this is exclusive to QVC. You're not going to find them anywhere else for a limited time. This is one of those solutions, again, in the age of possibility. We're looking to work smarter, not harder. So this means I can invest in this and put them in my yard, patio, garden, wherever, by myself, with no additional cost. Solves the problem of, the beautiful decorative lighting, and at the same time, it gives me the aesthetics that I'm looking for my mansion.
That's it, exactly. I wish. Listen, for you, I'm sure, but not me.
No, what are you talking about? That's your house. We saw it. We'll see it again. That is your mansion.
I'm just showing you the entire installation process here. If you're staking in the ground, these come in 2 pieces. You're going to be able to pop this in. That stakes it so you can put it wherever you want. I have a simple on-off switch that you only have to press 1 time, and then this is how I'm getting those different colors. 1 button on the back so you can change it wherever you want. The big difference with this light, though, compared to other lights, is that 360 design. So you can see in my house there, it's not shining just straight up in the air, but you're getting ground illumination. You're seeing the architecture of the house. And then on the back patio, removing that stake, putting them down on a flat surface, they're not going to blow away. Leave them out years and year. Manufacturer 2-year warranty, because the Energizer name stands behind that.
Can we show Nick's back patio one more time? Because every time I look at that, I think about how inviting that is. Like, that's a place that I want to go and hang out and have a glass of wine and invite my family and friends over. You can see the plants and the shape of the roof line, and it's just beautiful. That looks so pretty, and that's 1 set that you use. So 1 set for the back, 1 set for the front, and what a transformation. And it didn't cost any additional for wiring, for trenching through the backyard and having to tear up the grass. It gives you a beautiful output of light, but does it in a way, again, that's just very sophisticated.
I appreciate that so much. And what my wife loves about it is that you don't see the lights. You know what I mean? They kind of disappear, but you get the light. Now, I want to remind everybody again, this is what we've done in the past, where the light is shining down on the ground. A lot of those solar lights are awesome. Those larger fixtures, I have them, I use them. But by using this vertical lighting, look at the way the wall, this could be the side of your house, this could be a fence or some plant greenery. And this is going to illuminate the whole way up really, really far. The different colors make a huge impact, so you can see there as we go through. And then, to your point earlier, you can take some creative ways to decorate around with this. And now this was something really small.
I think that is so cool.
I was just at Longwood Gardens, and they have stuff like this.
They do.
I felt I was able to kind of recreate that. So for a holiday, a special event, a party, you can absolutely use these in so many creative ways.
Hey, Quinny, if this was eagles, in that it would be eagles flying all over the walls. I love that. Go birds.
That's right.
But once again, the idea here is to take, the things that you will see in the places like the Longwood Gardens, where they have those beautiful illuminated gardens. And this is one of the secrets, using uplighting to really enhance the space.
It makes me think about resorts, the restaurants, those fancy houses. They all have one thing in common, and it's the lighting. Now, the reason why people spend thousands of dollars to have those lights hardwired and trenched in that you have to pay for each and every month is because they want the consistent light. The benefit of solar, we don't have to pay for anything else. But if the solar light is fading away halfway through the night, or if it is made with something that doesn't look great after 1 season, that's where you could get some disappointment. But so many people here at QVC have loved the Energizer name, have loved the quality, and they've really changed the game with these disc lights to be able to style like never before.
Well, over 10,000 orders placed already today. Let's go over to the driveway and have fun and change the colors. I think it looks so pretty to have the alternating colors. And since
All right, what are
this
we
is
doing? What do you
Eagles,
want to do, Jane?
this is Eagles country, so you know what that means.
Okay, here
All
we
right,
go.
every other one, Nick.
I
We'll
love
make
it.
a
I'm
quick
gonna help
change.
you out.
There we go.
Now, and Jane, this isn't something I need to explain. It's super simple and easy.
Look how great that looks.
And you can just have fun with it. So the holidays, you know, obviously the red, white, and blue for this weekend. We're being able to change it up around red for, you know, red and green for Christmas, blue for